Hello, I'm Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, what really matters when planning your retirement? We'll help you invest in the most valuable answers. Then, we'll round up the latest medical news. We'll meet a woman who discovered a new self-worth when she improved her smile. Plus, down in the dumps, we'll uncover why older adults aren't immune to depression and what to do if the insurance company raises your premiums.
It's time to get GOing, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. Would you even know what to put at the top of a retirement planning to-do list? Lucky for us, Rick Nye has already detailed the top 10 to-dos that need to be done as we reach retirement. Rick's the CEO and president of Nye Financial Group. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
Thank you, Armin.
So, Rick, we're going to focus on 5 to-dos today, and then we'll do the tail end. Maybe in a couple weeks we'll have you back to do that. So,
Absolutely.
Let's start our list with number 1, create stable and consistent income sufficient to meet our standard of living. How do we do that?
Well, first off, cash flow is king, Armin, with retirees. It's the first thing I focus on when helping my clients get to retirement and then through retirement. Pension decisions are important, when to elect Social Security benefits, how to coordinate both IRA and pension assets with non-qualified assets to create that stable income that is going to be unaffected by the market.
So non-qualified meaning not IRAs.
Non-IRA assets,
You
yes.
would coordinate how to take your IRAs, your non-IRAs, that sort of thing, which is best first, which is best later.
Exactly.
Great. All right, let's do number 2. Be prepared for unexpected expenses.
Yes, everybody ought to have an emergency fund, and establishing the proper amount of the quote-unquote liquidity. A lot of people would prefer to today to shove it in their mattress based on what the interest rates are earned on money markets. But again, to have a stress-free retirement, in my opinion, you got to have a certain amount of liquidity and know that you can get ready cash if you need it.
Yeah, it's important because emergencies do come up, and as we get older, more come up more often.
Exactly.
All right, now the next one is one that I certainly can relate to as a lawyer, and that is have your affairs in order with wills, powers of attorney, and trusts.
Right, it makes both financial and personal sense to have certain documents in place that should you not be here, your wishes are going to be taken care of. And then there's also the impact of what we would call, and as you would know, living probate. So having folks with authority to handle your financial affairs, should you be unable to, is extremely important as well.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that their spouse can't even get into their IRA if they become disabled unless they have a special document.
Exactly.
All right, number 4, identify how much you cannot. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Number 4, ensure your spouse will be financially secure should you pass away first.
Right. I like to have my clients take a snapshot. If they were to pass away tomorrow, what would the spouse's income situation be? Would there be a loss of Social Security benefits? Would there be a loss of pension benefits? Again, item number 1, stable income. Objective number 1 does come back to focus on when a spouse passes, what happens to the surviving spouse's income in that situation, and we try to address that before that spouse passes away.
Absolutely. A lot of times the income will be much less when one spouse dies, and you got to be ready for that.
Exactly.
All right, and the last one, which I was skipping to earlier, identify how much you cannot afford to lose and protect those dollars from market risk.
Right, and that's a personal evaluation that happens with each of my clients, based on their risk tolerance. How much? I'll go back to the income again. We want to make sure we have sufficient assets that could provide additional income in the future. And if we have too much in the market and we incur a big loss during a time when we would need additional income, that's something we want to try to avoid.
And you can't control the timing, so if the market goes down when you're ready to retire, you could be in big trouble.
Exactly.
So you got to be prepared.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Great tips. So Rick's top 5 retirement tips are just the top half of his top 10 list. But don't worry, we won't be left hanging. He'll be back soon to fill in the last 5. And if you need help getting these to-dos done, and to get Rick's top 10 list for yourself, which I would advise, give Rick a call. His number's up next.
To learn more, call the Nye Financial Group Incorporated at 1-800-837-8848 or log on to their website, www.nygroup.com. Next, make yourself at home with health.